Hey guys, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel, The Lioness Within. Today I'm going to show you one of my Christmas looks. I always like to switch it up sometimes. This is one look that I do. Also, I'm going to be talking about Mandela effects. So if you're excited for this video, then go ahead and keep watching. I am going to fast forward through doing my priming, my foundation, and my concealing because it's the same thing that I've been doing, so I'm just going to quickly go through that. Also, I'm eating. So, yeah, so I'm just going to fast forward through this part so you don't have to watch me do the same thing over and over again. So, yeah, let's do it. For eyeshadow today, I'm going in with the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. This is 03 Warm Neutrals. Looks like this. So I'm going to take this shade right here And with an e.l.f. blending brush, I'm going to set my eyelids with that. With another e.l.f. blending brush, I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to put that in my crease. I'm gonna kind of like put it down here a little bit to where it like, it's kind of like a halo. I think that's what they call it. I don't know. So it connects down to the lash line, and it connects down to the lash line over here. And then this little space right here isn't going to have anything on it right now. So I'm just doing that and then blending that into the crease. Okay. Doing the same thing on the other side. I can't believe that it's Christmas already. This year's kind of like felt like it went by fast, but it also kind of feels like it went on for like a lifetime. But for some reason it just doesn't seem like it should be Christmas just yet. But here we are. It's just crazy. Time is so short. Like, I feel like it took forever to like graduate from school, like from high school and stuff. And then after high school, things just like, time just went by so quickly. Like I graduated in 2012. It does not feel like it's about to be 2020 yet. It's just weird. But I guess that's life. So I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to put that on my lid with a flat brush. So I'm going in with this. And just putting that on my lid. I'm gonna put the eyeshadows away for now. For contour today. I remembered first this time. I'm gonna wipe off my bake and then I'm gonna set my face. Using that same powder. But yeah, it's odd to me that like time doesn't really feel like that quick while it's like happening, but like when you sit here and realize like it's gonna be 2020, like the decade is almost over. We're about to go into the 20s. Like, the 1920s, okay, were 100 years ago. That just doesn't feel right. Like, it feels weird. But, I don't know. It's just odd to me. I remember, I was young. I remember it turning 2000. I remember New Year's Eve 2000. So the fact that that was 20 years ago just blows my mind. But I don't know, it's just, time is just so weird. I'm going in with the Park Ave Princess bronzer by Tarte. I'm not exactly sure. It's the Amazonian clay waterproof bronzer. So I'm going in with my Wet n Wild brush. I'm going to lightly go into it. I don't know, I think I've been like thinking a lot about like time and everything lately because like it is turning 2020, and that kind of like has me on the topic of like the Mandela effect. And like I know people are probably sick of hearing about this. I'm low-key very like into it. I just think it's weird that like things that I remember don't exist. I remember being taught that Nelson Mandela died in jail, but he didn't. And it's weird because I remember sitting in class learning about this. Like, history was one of my favorite subjects. And as I got older, I learned that he didn't die in jail, and I was like, wait, I thought he did. And so I Googled it, and that's how I found out about, the Mandela effect. And it made me feel a little bit better because I know I'm not crazy. But the biggest Mandela effects that affect me, like, that I remember from the past is the Jiffy peanut butter. I don't remember when I realized or when I learned that that was like a Mandela effect and it didn't exist, but I remember specifically going into the store and looking at peanut butter, and I remember seeing Jif and I remember seeing Skippy, but the thing that made me laugh was Jiffy peanut butter was in between the two, and I was like, oh, it's like they took Jif and Skippy and put them together and it was Jiffy. And I remember it was a blue jar. I notice things, like I notice details and I notice stuff like that. I'm a writer, like I notice details. And I remember clear as day seeing this jar. It was like a light blue color. It was like trying to think of what color it would be. It was like a lighter blue. I'm not good with like blue colors. I'm colorblind. See, I went in to type Jiffy peanut butter into Google and it changed it to Jif. And it's driving me nuts. Okay, so for blush, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me blush in Deep Wine, and it looks like this. And I'm using an e.l.f. tapered brush with it. I'm gonna go lightly into this because it's such a deep color that I don't want it like staining or look like a stain or like be too much. So I'm just gonna lightly tap into it, and then I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand a little bit to make sure that there's, you know, like the excess doesn't overpower my cheeks. So anyways, so I remember seeing it. I remember it being on the shelf, and it was in between Jif and Skippy. When I found out that that peanut butter didn't exist, I was so confused. And that kind of like, that stuck with me for a little bit. And so that's when I started like going into like the Mandela effect and like reading about it and stuff. But yeah, I remember the peanut butter. And one that I will truly never get over, and I will never accept the fact that it's not this, is the Berenstain Bears. Apparently they are now the Berenstain Bears. That literally has never, growing up, I remember it being the Berenstain Bears. Like I said, I know details. I remember things. I have somewhat of a photographic memory, but I can't control what it is. But there are things that I specifically remember seeing. And I can picture it in my head like plain as day. Like I see it. But even when I went to my old church, they have this room, because they have like a daycare. So they have like little kids books and stuff. And I started going there when I was 9. And so I would go in and like read the books when like we were doing something for the church. We've always been like super involved with like church and all of that like other stuff. So like we were at the church a lot. And I used to love to go in and like read books in that room. It's a classroom. They have like their daycare in there. They have like Sunday school and all of that, like children's church and stuff in there. So there's like little kid books and like a little area to read or like write on the tables or something. And like they have Berenstain books there. And I remember looking at it and it says Berenstain. Okay, so like I remember it. I remember it being, and my mom remembers it because she used to read the books when she was little too. And because I brought it up to her, I was like, those bears, like those books with like the family of bears, like what are they called? And she even said Berenstain. And I was like, no, apparently it's Berenstain. Which I don't remember that. And she doesn't remember it either. Like it's always been Berenstain. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Make a Glow highlighting powder in Precious Petals. And it's like this really pretty like gold color. But apparently a guy found a Berenstain VHS. If you don't know what a VHS is, I feel so old. But it's what was like how you watch movies at home before like DVDs. Okay. Look it up if you don't know what it is. And please don't tell me if you don't know what it is, because it made me really old. Anyways, but somebody has a VHS, and on the top of it, like, if this was like the VHS, okay? So on the top of it, it has like a label, and then on the side of it, it also has a label, because like in case you were storing it like this, or you were storing it like this, you would see what it was. Like, it's kind of like a book, okay? So this guy has a tape, and it, on the top part, like right here, it says Berenstain, okay? But on the side right here, it says Berenstain. Something weird is going on, because so many people remember it being Berenstain and not Berenstain. This stuff gets me fired up, if you can't tell. But no, I clearly remember Berenstain. And it drives me nuts that people are trying to say that it's not, and it's never been Berenstain. It's always been Berenstain. No, it's been... Ooh. It just drives me nuts. Nothing says Christmas like Mandela effects. Okay, so I'm going back in with the eyeshadows, and I'm going to take this shade right here that I used for my crease, and I'm going to blend it on my lower lashes. When I find the brush, there it is, with this brush. And with Christmas, I like doing like a more like neutral, not like neutral, but like a low-key eye look and like a brighter lip. So that's what I'm doing today. But yeah, so I clearly remember things in my childhood that were not true, apparently. Which is weird, because I have memories of it. I have specific memories of these things, and people are trying to say that, you know, it never happened, it never existed, and it like confuses the crap out of me. But another one that I remember is, and I just learned this one like last night, like I watch Mandela effect stuff, so that's why I'm talking about it now. But it's a fly in here. It is winter, go away. But like a few that were on the list like last night in the video that I watched. Forrest Gump, like the movie Forrest Gump, when he says like, Mama always told me life was like a box of chocolates, I always remember it being, Mama always told me life is like a box of chocolates, but it's life was like a box of chocolates, and that confuses the crap out of me. But one that like really made me mad, and like it probably shouldn't make me mad, but I got upset about it anyways. But like the movie E.T., like with the little alien, I'm going in with the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in Very Black. And I'm not gonna line my eyes like too much. I'm just gonna like line it to where it's like, you know it's there, but not like too much. Okay. So E.T. I used to watch it when I was little. But the part where he starts to understand like our language. The part where he like communicates that he wants to call his like home, like his planet. Okay. I remember, and I've been saying this for my entire life. I'm gonna do my eyebrows on camera this time because, you know. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Total Temptation brow definer in 315 deep brown. So this should be interesting because I haven't done my eyebrows on camera. I don't do my eyebrows the right way. I don't really care how other people do it. If you're looking to see how to do your eyebrows, this probably isn't the video that you're, should be learning from, but bear with me. So, so in the movie, like, he learns how to, like, talk, okay? Like, speak English. And my whole entire life I've said this line over and over again because it's from the movie. My family has said it, other people have said it. It's just something that you say when you think of E.T. Okay? I remember him saying, E.T. phone home. Okay? He says it multiple times. And he says it over and over again. He's like, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home. But apparently, in this video, which this like really made me mad because I can hear him say it. Like, I can hear his little like alien voice saying it over and over again. But apparently now the line is E.T. home phone. There's so many people who have said E.T. phone. Apparently it's E.T. home phone, which really does not make sense to me. But it's weird. My camera shut off while I was doing my eyebrows and while I was talking. So I looked through and looked at like where it cut off so I can like keep telling you what I was saying. And my contour looks crazy on camera for some reason. Like up here. But like, it's not like that in real life. So if you're thinking, what is this crazy girl doing with her contour? It does not look like that. I promise. It's blended and it looks fine. It's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but I promise you it doesn't look weird. So I'm going to take the NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray and I'm going to set my face with that. Um, but yeah, ew, that smells bad. Yeah, so there's just like little things that I remember, and apparently other people remember that, you know, it didn't happen, but I'm going in with the Lancome. I'm gonna screw this name up, I swear I am. Defensals mascara in black. I'm gonna show you the name. I don't know how to say it, but that's what I'm using. But yeah, so I don't know, it's weird. And there's things that I remember that my mom doesn't, and there's things that she remembers that I don't. But it's definitely weird. I'm trying to think of other ones that I saw. In The Wizard of Oz, when the witch is sending her little flying monkeys, people remember that line being "Fly, my pretties, fly," but apparently it's not. Apparently she just goes, "Now fly, fly," and it's like, okay. Like, there's merch from The Wizard of Oz that says "Fly, my pretties, fly," which is like really odd. I remember that one. Okay, so now I'm going in with Tristique, I think. Matte color and shiny lip balm crayon in Tusking Wine, and it's kind of cool because it's like a lipstick on this side and the cap. Okay, so it goes on. It's magnetic and it's super cool. I really like that. So on one side it's lipstick and on the other it's a lip balm, which I thought was pretty cool. But so it's like a reddish color. It's really pretty. But yeah, there's some people say that, like, you know, the Mandela effect is like the result of time travel. Which, I don't know if I believe in time travel or not, but if it is real, I would like to go back and change a few things of my life. But yeah, but those are some of the things that, you know, I've been thinking about and kind of trip me up when it comes to like memories and stuff. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if, you know, you are looking for a Christmas look, then maybe if you wanted to do this. I will have things that I can find online down below. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to join the Pride and subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you would like to be notified every time that I post a video, then go ahead and turn that notification bell on. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have an amazing Christmas. I think I might see you one more time until, you know, before Christmas. So if not, then I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. But I will definitely see you before New Year's. So I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!